Hey guys, recently I had made a video talking about this cloth in the sky that I had found in the Origins area of Revelations. It looked really out of place, and when you looked at it with a sniper scope, you could definitely tell it was different from the rocks around it. Most of the outer space area is just little land masses and rocks, so this was really different. And here's a close-up look at this cloth. It's really high detailed and it's got blood on it. It seemed side Easter egg worthy, so I wanted to investigate it and find out more about it. First thing we did was we looked around the entire map to see if there was anything else like it. And a big shout out to It's Invalid. He helped me look around the map and he spotted the same cloth in the Mob of the Dead area. It's hanging up on the second floor against this caged area. What's interesting about this cloth is that it's in outer space and also Mob of the Dead, but it is nowhere else on Revelations, like no other parts of the map. What I find interesting about it is that it has no movement like with wind. And if you look at the other cloths around the map, they're very different. They're, just plain, they're tattered, there's no blood on them, but they do move with the wind. So to me, it doesn't seem like it's just your everyday cloth for decorations. It seems like it's something more, and given that the other one is out in outer space and out of place, it kind of makes sense that it could be linked to some type of side Easter egg. Someone messaged me and let me know that they'd seen the cloth on the real Mob of the Dead, like Black Ops 2 map. So I went to check it out, and yeah, the entire inside jail cell area is just like covered in these cloths. I found the actual model file for these, and they're called sheets, like they're bloody bed sheets or something like that. And there's two different models for these sheets, and you can see them all hanging up all over the inside of Mob of the Dead, but the one we're getting on Revelations is just that one model. And yeah, it's in outer space and also in the Mob of the Dead area. And here's a comparison so that you can see they are the same. The one on the left is the original sheet from the original Mob of the Dead. The one on the right is the one that is out in the sky. You can see that they are the same. And then right here, this is the one that's inside the Mob of the Dead area on Revelations that's up high on that cage. So it's definitely the same sheet and also the one from Mob of the Dead. And I'm just glad to see that we are finally, figuring out where this thing is coming from and that it did indeed originate from the original Mob of the Dead map. Another thing I noticed, and it may not mean anything, but on the original Mob of the Dead map, these sheets are absolutely everywhere. They've covered like all of the jail cells with them. And then when they went to decorate Mob of the Dead on Revelations, like there's no sheets except for one, and it's in a really weird spot. So for me, that kind of stands out that it could be something we're supposed to interact with. They didn't put a bunch of them up. They only put the one up that's necessary for some type of Easter egg. Plus the fact that it's not moving with the wind, and even the bodies are swinging around in the Mob of the Dead area, and all the tattered cloths around the map are moving like they're being hit by the wind. So those were just some of the things that really stood out to me with this, and we still haven't figured out what to do with Owl's hat yet. So is it possible that this could be linked to it? That might be a long shot, but both of these things are related to Mob of the Dead. While I was on the original Mob of the Dead, I checked out those candles by the shower entrance door, and a lot of people were speculating that it's a number 23, but there's only 22 candles. Maybe it's some Easter egg on Revelations. I mean, it still could be, but these candles are the identical candles that come from the original Mob of the Dead. I've heard a lot of people speculate about these candles and saying stuff like, oh, Revelations is the 23rd map, or there were 23 escapees from, the original Alcatraz Island, and it's representing that, and, maybe we need to find the 23rd candle because there's only 22, but to me, I think there's nothing to do with these candles. They're just from the original map. But I just wanted to share with you guys everything that has been discovered up until this point. Obviously, we're going to go in and work on this stuff and see if anything happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. I know some of you guys come up with some great ideas, so I'd definitely be interested to know what you guys think about this, but I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next video.